Video on here asking what happened to Gen X, as in why does this generation have people willing to invest in authoritarianism and also people that demand progress and compassion from our leaders? I think I can explain it with the generational planet archetypes in astrology. So people have free will, and depending on the full chart of a person, archetypes will express themselves on different levels of intensity, and as the planet moves further away in lighter degrees, they are felt less and less. The generational planets. The generational planets are Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Uranus is the planet of rebellion, revolution, evolution. It turns against. Neptune is the planet of compassion, spirituality, and idealism. It mutes the physical experience. Pluto is the planet of powerful transformation, consequences, and detachment. It makes big things small and small things big. So let's start with Gen X's Pluto, since it lives in the sign for like 20 years. Most of Gen X's Pluto is in Libra, 1971 to 1984, the Venus-ruled sign, which is tied to the feminine, and it is in constant battle for negotiations and equality. When Pluto was in this sign, 1971 to 1984, there was a lot of gender nonconformity, role switching, and a lot of divorce. Parents had to fill different gender roles for the first time, with mothers working outside of the home more and more. There was a lot of abandonment and a lot of divorce. This happened to a lot of Pluto in Libra kids, me included. So that bigger societal change is going to have an impact on the children born with Pluto in Libra. It's going to foster a fierce sense of independence and a strong sense of justice, either by choice or by force, because Libra is both. I think that's why we see a lot of people wanting to go back to gender roles that they may not have experienced or ones that they were really comfortable with. Pluto in Libra wants the ideal, but knows that there is going to have to be a sacrifice. And because Pluto is very controlling, it expects everyone to live the same way. And I find myself falling into this kind of thinking sometimes, because I can't imagine how anyone could kick out their trans kid for being themselves, or gay kids, or be racist. So it's always going to look for that balance, I guess. Pluto likes to create conflict, and it does so by creating generational change. Pluto can be fiercely compassionate, protective of children, and it craves healing. It wants the opposites to unite. One can see how, when that's expressed, it could become distorted and extreme. Okay, next I will go over Neptune.